And I've got one of the setters for the LA Defenders, lbfey, with me right now. I wanted to talk to you because of a couple reasons. One, I think you've been playing some pretty good basketball lately, really consistent basketball, double-doubles, that kind of thing. How are you feeling on the floor these days?
I think as the season's going on, I'm feeling more comfortable, just as far as like the offense goes. And I mean, I know we've had like a lot of switches and changes and everything, but you know, I've been here since training camp, and my main goal has just been trying to get better as the season's gone along, has gone. And I feel like I'm coming into my little comfort zone. I got the offense down, and you know, it's my first year in this league, so it was a learning experience, and it still is. And I think I'm just coming along.
Chucky Brown said in our pregame interview that he thinks you're one of the most improved players on this basketball team, and he pointed to the confidence factor. How has that improved for you, and how big is that for your game?
I think it's definitely big. I mean, anybody who plays sports, especially pro sports, you know, like a lot of game is mental. You know, it's not just, you know, everybody has skills, but I mean, just the confidence and the mental part is a big part of the game too. And I think as the season's gone on, and after the games and experience and everything, I just feel more comfortable. You know, I mean, the jump shots falling, and I mean, I'm just feeling, you know, no injuries or anything. So I'm out there, you know, just feeling good out there. And like you said, confidence is up, and just going to continue to try and get it up as much as possible.
Michael, has there been one aspect of your game that you've worked on a lot this year, or one that you still want to work on?
I mean, I'm trying to work on everything. I mean, I know beginning of the year I was more, like, I like a lot of like inside posts and everything, and now my jump starting to fall. Right. And I mean, I credit that to the coaches and like all the drills. We do a lot of shooting drills, even the big men, even when we have guard drills and stuff. I'm in there doing shooting drills, and I think it's definitely helping out, because I'm knocking down jumpers, so it definitely makes me more dangerous. It's not just inside but outside. So I think that definitely has helped and added to my game. So I'd say that's part of it.
Yeah. And the other reason I wanted to talk to you, because it's Pac-10 championship tournament time. And what do you remember most about your years at UCLA, and particularly that junior year when everything went so well for you?
I just remember, I mean, you know, the Pac-10 conference is usually always neck and neck. You know what I mean? You know, anywhere you go, you know, any city you go to, you know what I mean? It could go either way, and most of the games are close. And I think the cool thing is, you know, that the top 8 teams all get to come to LA, and you know, and usually in LA, you know, we have most of the fans behind us. You know, we don't have to travel too far. All I have to do is go downtown, so it feels like a home game.
You're talking about UCLA fans.
Yeah, UCLA fans. Yeah, we have. You know, they don't have to travel far. We usually have like one of the bigger crowds for the games, and obviously that always helps. And I mean, that's a big part of it. And just having all the teams in one place, you know, and everybody competing for a NCAA tournament berth.
What is it like when you win the Pac-10 championship, you go on to the NCAAs, and in your case that year you went all the way to the Final Four?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I mean, you know, being a part of UCLA, you know, when I got there, you know, we had a down year, but as the years went on, you know, we got better and better, and I was lucky enough to make a Final Four and win a Pac-10 championship. And I mean, I have the rings, you know what I mean? I pull them out every once in a while and look at them and just reminisce, you know, and think back. But I know they're down this year, but hey, you never know. I mean, they can win the Pac-10 championship and get an automatic berth, and you know, you hopefully use that UCLA tradition and get into the tournament. So
stranger things have happened. There's no question about that.
True.
Between that time and now, you've had some stops: China, Poland, United Arab Emirates along the way. What do you remember most about? Let's first of all, China. What do you remember most about playing in China?
Well, I mean, China, that was my first time overseas, and really like my first time out of the country.
Wow.
So that was kind of like a culture shock at first. I mean, I was on a plane for like 14, 15 hours, and the next thing you know, you're in a different country and nobody speaks English or anything. So I mean, it was a big difference, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it, every day of it. I mean, just being in a different country by myself. And I mean, they're huge into basketball over there, so that made it easier. And I had like a lot of good people in my club, like helping me and just telling me, showing me around. And my other American on my team played there the year before, so he knew about the league and the city and everything. So he definitely told me a lot about what to expect. So that helped. But But no, I definitely enjoyed being in China.
What about Poland? I mean, I don't think people think of Poland as a hotbed for basketball, but European basketball is pretty big.
Yeah, that was my first time playing in Europe. Was going to Poland, and that was an experience too. It was I was in a small little village it was about I think an hour or two away from Warsaw, and like no Americans, nobody spoke English. But I think there's about 4 or 5 Americans on the team. So like half the team was American guys. So it was cool because I could actually talk to most of my teammates, you know. So that was fun, and the traveling, and like the competition. I mean, it's good. I mean, European basketball is they're definitely catching up with the Americans. So
And the United Arab Emirates. So what is it like to play in the Middle East when tensions are so high in that area of the world?
yeah, I mean, when I went out and played there last year, that was actually my second time playing in Dubai. I went out there for just for like a week for a tournament. So, but I didn't really get to see anything. I was basically in the gym and in the hotel. But my second time going around, I was there for 8 months. So I got to experience everything that Dubai had to offer. And I mean,
Did you feel safe?
I mean, I felt safe. I know I'd done some research before I went out there, and I know it's one of the safest countries like in the world, and in the Middle East and in the world. I mean, like they're really there's no real crime at all out there. There's no homelessness or anything. Like it's like big tourist spot, you know. So they try and like they make a lot of their money, and like a lot of the people out there. I think 80% of the people out there are either for tourists or for business. So, but yeah, I felt safe out there. And the cool thing was like most people out there speak English, so you could talk to most of the people out there. And yeah, I never really was scared for my life or anything like that.
That's very cool. There's a lot of money in Dubai too. Did you bring home some of that coin?
Oh yeah, they got a lot of everything out there, you know. World's tallest building, only 7-star hotel, world's tallest hotel, and I seen a lot of celebrities when I was out there. So it's kind of like LA, just in the middle of the desert. So so it was far from home, but I mean they still had all the glitz and glamour that LA has. So I definitely enjoyed it, and it was definitely a good experience.
Good stuff, Michael. Thanks so much for the time.
All right, thank you.
All right, the well-traveled Michael Fey.